Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly at... It's Xavi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Xavi really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's fabulous. That is ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Oh, well played, well sorted out. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, well measured. And he was quick to react. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. The ball has bounced loose now. Played back. Kaká. Kaká!
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Ibrahimovic! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Roberto Carlos promptly onto that, and that is that. Gerrard with the foul. And that is high.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And it's Kaká. Tries to play it through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Gerrard. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kaká. Beckenbauer cuts it out. Looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he is deftly away. And Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Shevchenko is offering a right smile there.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Takes the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Al Muharrak have their second corner now. Gerrard goes short. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And now a sudden chance to counter. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Xavi.
Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Well, that's clear cut, it's a free kick. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution in progress.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And that's really well manoeuvred. Barcelona have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Messi. And he's being shifted off it. Van Basten, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And there's the shot! And he has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Well, nicely intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Kaka.
There will be 1
Can
minute
he finish?
time.
Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nice intercept. And for the first half, that is that. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Barcelona really can be happy with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now, stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And so the action is resumed.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. That's tidy. Kaka! Oh, a very decent attempt. Cafu. Howson is the team's great visionary. Cafu. And it's Lopez. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Xavi. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Great vision. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, there's a probing ball. And this is Van Basten. Stood up well to him there. Van Basten showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that... And Shevchenko!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Marquinhos gets over and intercepts. And this is Messi. Picked out brilliant. Decent chance! And he's stuck it away. It is the pick-me-up they all longed for.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Barcelona, after 63 minutes, is number 18, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
So we have the first goal.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this. Al-Muharraq really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question...
And the shot! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Yeah, but how about that coolness and confidence, Peter, to see where the keeper was and then produce a beautiful response.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Fermin. Barcelona still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Thuram has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And here's Van Basten. Here's a shot! Gerrard delivers. Keeper has taken decisive action. Ibrahimovic. And it's Xavi. And this is Shevchenko. Shoots! And a neat finish. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Al-Muharraq cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Now it's Kaka. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice physical challenge.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Al-Muharraq really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just eases him off the ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match and deservedly. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble, and Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once.
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking to play him in. Pass somewhat off target. Xavi. And here's Kaka. That's an excellent interception. Pull it.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Fletcher. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Darren Fletcher. Nedved. Fletcher. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Mbappe is onto this. He is through here. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Knocks it into space. Just eases him off the ball. Strong running down that left flank. Looking for the run. Can he latch on to this? Oh, what has happened here? And it's Pirlo. And here's Mbappe. And he shoots! A real chance and a real let-off. Barcelona are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Odo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Xavi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now, who's going to be first to this? It's gone out for a throw-in. And it's Pirlo. Played out wide. And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
There will be a throw-in. Darren Fletcher. Cannavaro. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Van Bronckhorst. That's a good foray he's making. And here's Messi. Luis Suarez. Pirlo is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. Mbappe! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Mbappe. He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Piqué proves too strong, too smart. Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. Nedved. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Xavi. And it's Kaka. And now the breakaway. Now it's Kaka. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Barcelona certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. The second half is up and running. Big chance! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish right from the top draw! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Barcelona have taken the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
But where it came from, not... And the shot! And he hits the net! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Shoots! Pirlo. And they can counter here. And he cuts out the supply. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Nedved. Now it's Kaka.
Oh, really well played.
He's got away. Knocks it out wide. And it's made its way. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
A case now of complete control.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Nedved. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Kaka, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. That has ended up in no man's land. Costa Curta. Can he get it through? That has been slung wide. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pirlo. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. No way through there. Pirlo. Barcelona have it back and can go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Xavi aims beyond the defence, and he's picked it up out wide. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's on it. Can he get away? Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, shoot! Takes a shot! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
He's found a way through. Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. So 3-0 now, and surely there'll be no twists in the plot. And that's been won straight back. Looking for the run. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Xavi. That's beautifully weighted. Baresi looking for options for movement. And this is shapes to shoot! A whisker away from making it 4.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Messi going like a man possessed at the moment. He's picked his way through.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Xavi does really well there, he is strong. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That has not gone well. Oh, he's been caught napping. Pull it. Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. So that's it, it is all over. Barcelona really have hit the heights, a tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Mbappe on the score sheet 3 times, very much the man. So bring it on, hype, expectation, emotion, the game yet to kick off, the excitement already palpable.
Against Barcelona.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So we're very much on the way now.
The Dutch have a great heritage of producing some of the most talented strikers, and this one has it all.
The one and only Marco van Basten.
A score of outrageous goals.
Have you played against him, Jim?
No, maybe just as well.
He's having a hit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
He's rising! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. Vieira has a look and plays it forward. And it's Ibrahimovic. No, he's not getting past him there. That has been cut short. Thuram. That is good progress on the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a...
Goes for a shot!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Stojkovic. Vieira. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Looking for the run. It's played through for him. Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. And that's going to be a booking. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
So this to break the deadlock. Crossbar! And he's there to belt it away. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Shot could be a shot at goal! In he goes again! Goal! Arsenal! And there is your opener. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Arsenal have penetrated for the first time.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Vieira. Oh, it's Van Basten. Iniesta. No, it's come to nothing. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Xavi. Can he get on the end of this? It's Ibrahimovic! Goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 15.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Saliba, Pedri. That is good alertness. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Beckenbauer is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Pedri. Xavi. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's had it nicked away, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he skips past his... And the finish! Now, in he goes again. He's delivered all right! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And here's Pedri. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Xavi. And now the breakaway.
Indicated.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Into stoppage time, very little left on it. Iniesta. And that is the end of the first half. Barcelona have done it in good style. Forced to come from behind, they find themselves in front at half-time, which is, for them, more or less ideal. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Barcelona are up by the odd goal in 3, just about shading things at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 17, Stojkovic. Number 9, Iniesta. Coming on the field.
Down to business again.
Number 21, Sane. Number 7, Neymar.
Xavi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pedri, nicely spread. Xavi Alonso. Thuram, a picture of focus and alertness. Neymar. And it's Xavi. Xavi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Xavi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Oh, great leap! Oh, good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. What a header, flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Xavi Alonso. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to pass it through. Ibrahimovic engages and forces him off the ball.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Xavi, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defense. Chance for a shot!
The attendance for this match was 60,810.
So can they do it again? Messi goes short. Takes a shot! Barcelona get their 4th corner. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. Marcelo. Xavi running with intent. It's Xavi! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
Kaká applies the finish! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Modric. Edmilson. And it's Pedri. Goes looking wide. And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Kaká. And it's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Referee has just said play on. Pedri. Now it's Neymar. Showing great feet there. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. That'll be a corner. Just to go back here. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Pedri was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Neymar.
That was lovely, that.
Neymar venturing down the left.
Sané really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Messi. Drop. And the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are disappearing out of sight. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Bensebaini.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a good run down the left. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. Now it's Van Basten. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Lacking in accuracy.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Xavi Alonso. Van Dijk is always scanning the pitch for targets. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Sané. Well, that is one way to stop him. Kaká. Pinches it off him. Modric. Neymar. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Kaká. He's gone for goal! And no one is overly concerned about that.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Modric. Sané. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's got away. Can he finish? And he hits the net. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
Still behind by 2, and that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Ibrahimovic voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
To let you know that you'll be able to catch
What
today's
a
match.
turnaround.